Okay, I think you should be able to see me. Excuse me for being late. The annoying part is anything you gotta do in this world nowadays takes way longer than you would think. It's everything complicated. You have to do queues, stand in line for all sorts of things. Testing. Okay, we are operative. Yes, yes, as you might tell by my description. I decided to go with one of my fans' suggestions. You might have been there while Pius told me, why don't you play tanks in VR? Yeah, he's right. Why don't I? Indeed, I say it's about time. I used to play tanks in VR all the time. Now I haven't in a while. Honestly, I was never good, I think, at War Thunder Tanks, probably because I played too many matches of World of Tanks, which is one of my favorite games ever, probably, if I had to go by number of hours. Nowadays I play it way less. Anyway, it's very different from what you do in War Thunder because there is no simulation, there is more about the strategic aspect. Here instead you gotta worry about the tank's performance and all that, especially if you play in simulation mode, which I intend to try and do, even though I mostly played War Thunder Tanks in arcade mode, but I guess eventually I should make the jump. Besides, I think I played War Thunder Tanks in VR, but mostly with the Oculus, not with the Index, so it will be kind of a new experience to me, I guess. Let's see how it goes. At least we'll be doing something different. Honestly, I don't know whether in VR you would be at a disadvantage with tanks. We'll see, we'll see. Now, the tanks I played the most in War Thunder are the Americans, for which I think I should have up to tier 4, I think. Of course, we'll be playing with mouse and keyboard, yes. I think I have a setup somewhere, but I wouldn't even look for it. No, wait, I do have it. I did change some things. If I import from file, it's this, keyboard and mouse, KVM, yes, open. And this should be my controls. What about, I mean, we might as well fire it. As I said, I haven't played tanks in a lot of time, and besides, never did it. You see, it's just 6.3 tanks, so that's not bad. Should we start with something easier? Yeah, let's start with something easier, then we move up. I say something in between. I should have British tanks up to 3.0, yeah, let's start with something more. But of course we'll make them realistic, yeah, even though, like I said, I was never that good. No? But, I mean, why not? What do I have here? Churchill, Valentine, Matilda 3, Cromwell 5, and what was this name of this crazy thing? This is basically the Churchill with the tank destroyer gun. Well, okay. I had this in World of Tanks as well. It was surprisingly good. I mean, it's considered one of the worst tanks at this tier in World of Tanks. And yet I had some good matches with it. Then I sold it, unfortunately. Because it used to be in World of Tanks that to progress through the game you had to spend a lot of money. Everything costed so many credits, and so yes, I ended up selling it. Anyway, Fields of Normandy. Let's see, guys. As I said, it's a bit of an adventure. I haven't played in a while. Let's start with the Matilda. I say I wouldn't use the best thing yet. Let me see. 40mm caliber processor, muzzle velocity, 792. I'm not sure which is the better one, honestly. Well, let's keep them both. I think the second one are better, judging by the drawing, no? Look how it penetrates. Take more of this. Well, it's not like we'll be shooting them out. Now that I think about it, the Matilda... Ah, yes, the Matilda has fast fire rate. Hey, hi, Cody, we're doing something new. Hello. We're doing War Thunder Tanks in VR. Yes, it's better not to fill up your cargo hold, right? Because the more ammo you put in there, the more likely it is to explode, if I well remember. Okay, the Matilda is a very slow tank, but also a cool tank, which I think we will enjoy. Hey, thank you for the like, Cody and Tolitz. Welcome, guys. This is new. I haven't played War Thunder Tanks in a while. God damn it, we gotta increase the details, it's horrible, they don't even have shadows. Okay, next battle we increase the details. I don't think I can do it on the fly. Well, the Matilda is indeed quite slow. The annoying part about tanks in this game is that look behind you, gotta actually turn. And this will be annoying. I'm now thinking whether... Also I got a lower... Wow, no, the overlay covers the tank completely. Wait, that cannot stand. I'll put myself behind the house. And then I need another thing. I need that center button for looking behind. Wait, guys. First time I play this in a lot of time, but I have some ideas to improve the experience. First thing, the overlay has to go way down, way. This way it covers the action, yes. Absolutely unfeasible. And yes, like this. Anyway, you look towards the bottom quite often in tanks. And I need a center button for the view. That's essential, actually. I hope it's easy to find, probably in the common controls. Center... no, center... helicopter ground... center suspension, yeah, just like that. Headset... how could it be called? Headset... spectator camera... ground vehicles... I remember there was a button... there must be a button because I recenter it all the time. It's probably miscellaneous. Open cockpit, switch mode, structure, manual engine control. This is annoying. Why hiding it? Well, guys, let's fly for the time being, and then I'll find it. No, anyway, it's necessary. Yeah. Ah, it's this. Here you are. No, so that I can look behind. Okay, it's not very conveniently placed, but wait, I got a teammate. I got a squad mate. Let's go with him. So how does it look? I don't know. For you who are watching, does it look horribly jerky? Like when I look around. In fact, this is the thing I have suspected, and the reason for which I didn't play tanks before. Let's load the better ammo, by the way. Playing with the index gives you pretty good view of the action, though. You have a wider FOV, and it's way more playable compared to the Oculus. It seems my friend M4A2 has found the enemy. Honestly, I don't see anything. He seems so sure there's an enemy there. Yeah, you have it. Target undamaged. Wait, does he kill me with one hit? Wow! Isn't the Matilda supposed to be very well armored? I suppose. That was annoying. It's even an heavy tank. Well, okay. I guess the game is welcoming me again with open arms. Let's see how it goes. Wonderful beginning. Oh, we got some planes. Why are there planes in a tank battle, no? Isn't that annoying? Guys, it's a test. Let's see whether I can do it. I mean, I haven't done it in... I think years. Must be years that I don't play War Thunder tanks. The problem is, you should know the map very well, I presume, because not having any kind of telltale sign about the position of the enemy. I mean, can you even spot in this game? There was a button, if I'm not wrong, that you pressed to tell your teammates that you spot something. Should raise the overlay again, it's a bit too low. The graphic, I must say, look pretty bad. We definitely need to raise the details to play tanks. Like I said, it's a bit of a test, experimental. And yet I used to enjoy this, huh? I used to enjoy it. In the beginning we didn't have many games for VR, and this was an enjoyable proposition. Should I shoot that plane? I mean... yes, but if you pointed the gun where I actually was sending... yes, the aim sight, I guess. Anyway, let's pretend it never happened and resume our march to success, I guess. Yeah. Look at the BF. I wish I was in the BF, but let's not say it. My god, this tank is slow. I remember it's slow, but of course in simulation mode it's even slower. Bombing with great satisfaction, it seems. They got him, huh? So he wasn't so stupid to actually shoot the gun at him. My castle. I think I have that title. It was for the COVID campaign, right? Stay at home campaign. I need to raise the overlay. It's too low like this. Unable to read your chart. We are losing badly, like we are doing nothing. Amazing, I should have picked a faster tank. Well, we're reaching the objective eventually. Okay. The bombs miss me, but apparently... someone completely unseen killed me. This is annoying. Okay, let me raise the overlay to low, for sure. Then we pick a tank that doesn't make us fall asleep, I guess, because this thing is horribly insufficient in terms of mobility. I didn't remember it's so slow. Well, of course, I played in arcade. Let me see if I can raise the details somewhat before even restarting the game. Okay. It's already a bit better, I'd say. So, I can respawn. Well, better. Anyway, it was a lost cause. Let's go to a better match. With better tanks, I guess. Which would be... No, let's do it again. Let's do it again with the bridge, but I select better tanks. Ground realistic battle, yeah. On every... Yes. Well, the first one is always a practice, no? Should I restart the game for the details? But it seemed like it already made a difference. At least we don't waste that much time to start over. Okay, this is a map I know at least. A map I have some familiarity. It's one of the oldest ones. It's also pretty straightforward. Just ride to the town and shoot the town up. I picked something a bit more springy that has some speed of movement. Let's go with the convoy. You see what I did here? I didn't even carry the N72. I went straight for the N61 because in theory it is better. You know what is this? It's Nintendo wishing me a happy birthday because yes, today it's my birthday. And giving me 300 platinum points, which in a counterintuitive manner in fact are the less useful ones, because for Nintendo you want the golden points. Okay, switching to good ammo. The first one was a practice and now we will kick ass. Let's go down to the city and see what the other thing I wanted to do was rebinding the recentering key. Because it's just annoying. Look at that guy going with the bush in front of his trunk. Yeah, why not? It makes you completely invisible, man. Completely. No, I need to restart the game. You see, the shadows are still deactivated. Well, we restarted. But the other thing I need most of all is to find a proper button for the recentering. I know what I will do. I will rebind it to the mouse. Okay, next life we do it. But the shadows are there. Only they don't always show up, I guess. Yes. You need an easy recentering, otherwise you're less efficient. You cannot look behind well. You should recenter every time you look sideways, really. Now that I have some knowledge of advanced VR gaming, I know how important it is to constantly recenter this way and then. This guy clicked the map. Okay. Yes, the Churchill has... No, it's not the Churchill, excuse me, this is the Cromwell. The Cromwell has such a slow rear gear. When you go backwards, you just don't move. You can maybe also move a bit like this, no? It lets you see better. But nothing's coming. We stay here. I don't want to go ahead. It doesn't work very well when you're out of habit. I mean, not having much practice, recent practice at least. to guide my stride. And look at that, they're capturing over there. Should we worry about that? I think we should. This guy is doing nothing. Well, I'm not staying here forever with him, it seems. Shipioable. What sort of nickname? I wish to go there, to tell you the truth, but I also think it would be very dangerous. What do you think about it? What's the situation here? It's an open passage, yeah. You see, this is an interesting technique. I don't think you can do it without VR to look sideways like this. Because the view rotates around the tank, whereas in VR it doesn't. Someone has been spotted. I need a spotting button and I need... there was a spotting button, right? And I need a centering button. Report. No. Attack the fan also. So are we staying here forever and ever? I'm bored with it. Let's go. I'll go to that capture point. Dangerous as you may... Look at this guy. That's not how you occupy a lane. By going rearward. Exposing your engine for no reason. But if he goes, I'll follow. I'll go nonetheless. Look me die, eh? Look at me dying. And of course he works in the opposite manner. You can look sideways forward as well as people that are actually playing without VR, because yes, basically your position behind the tank with no way of moving forward unless... you should go like this. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're backing up, you stay external. If you're advancing, you stay internal, because at least you see from the tank proper. Okay, I think there might be people on the other bank. Then again, I see nothing. Yes, when you do this, it's very dangerous, unless you put internal view. Let me see what's happening over there. I think we just witnessed an enemy possibly dropping a tree. That's a friend. And artillery is attacking us. We are capturing now. Well, at least I'm being of some use to the team, I guess.
Another zone captured. We have
Okay, we found the enemy, or rather should I say the enemy has found me. Except that I cannot see him. I should move. Far too dangerous to stay here. Ooh. Okay. I think, okay. Hostile team is capturing zone A, which is the one behind. They captured the zone at the start, basically. It's not looking good. Oh, boo. Attention to the map. I need communication. Like, how do I click in VR? How do I click a particular area of the map? I cannot. That's the answer. Okay. I think we found the enemy again. Where did he fire from? No, but there's no one there. Probably at the point C, which they captured. And there's apparently someone that way as well. Here you are. This is the maximum zoom I have. Huh? Wow. Ha! Look how it bounced. Okay, someone else is hitting me. The optic of my cannon could be better. No, I gotta retreat. They wounded my driver. But I can still shoot, and I will shoot. Of course I missed. Come on. Too bad. No, okay, like I said, I need joystick, no, mouse configuration, and we shall bind to the button of the mouse, yes, this one, I guess, the button that recenters the view. Of course, it's not so easy. Why must you make everything complicated? Buttons. Ah, this one. Yes. I hope it works. Yes, it does. Ah, it's already better. It's already better. Let's go with the Chachi. What the hell? Yeah, I want power. Gun power. And now I can center the view. Another thing I would require is the ability of spotting enemies. There must be a way. Spot. It's probably communication. I don't know. It's one of these. Cover, answer, defend, attack, the viewpoint. No. Report, cover me, answer. I don't know. Well, already the fact that I can now move my camera more freely should give me a better chance of achieving something before the end of the stream. So let's try. Oh, the optics on these tanks is very, very bad compared to the binoculars. I mean, with the binoculars, yeah, you can see far enough. Ah, but you gotta zoom after, yes. Not more enemy planes, huh? Witnessing that guy shooting down the plane with the machine gun, I'm half tempted to go for it, but yeah, not very likely to happen. Ah, look at this, and I recenter the view by clicking. Perfect. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Shoot the plane at a high speed that you will never hit. But if the guy is there, apparently it's safe to move forward. Oh, look at that. We even have reflection for the paddles now. Really maximum detail. Satai Trader. Strange name. Ah, it's useless. Okay, that's a friend. I mean, it's an interesting way to play. I don't know whether it makes the game more immersive, because in the end, it's like a remote control tank. It's not like it puts you inside the tank proper. Enemy forces captured that zone. Which one? Well, we're winning at the moment. Yes, and quite a lot too. I think after this I move to the better tanks. After all, the British are so slow. Another problem that I have is that I don't know the tier brackets. Like if I go with the Americans, I got tanks from higher tier. But I don't know whether I should put certain inside the lineup or not. So now in 3. Can I destroy the tree with the machine gun? Apparently not. Must be out of my arc of fire. Then I imagine I cannot fire on the enemy either from here. Here you are. Oh, god damn it, I'm rolling down. I finally spot the enemy and... firing arc of this thing leaves a bit to be desired. Okay, they got him already, but there's another one, look at it. Too bad I don't think I have a line of fire. But if I shoot... No, in theory you can shoot there. Wow, gunnery is more difficult without arcade mode, huh? No, it's I think I finally hit him at the end, maybe, possibly. Well, guys, let me practice a bit. I'll improve. Anyway, we captured a point, no? So it's still better from the doing absolutely nothing on the previous. Look at that, I even got a new tank for doing nothing. Now, let's play the Americans that I know better. Research. I mean, I don't remember what I was going for the last time. Research the heavy, yeah. Yes. There was something else I wanted to change. No, not really. Okay, USA. Thanks. Yes. To battle. I don't know. How hard can it be? I'm getting used to this sentence. I'm not even sure what I intended to do is present in this game. Whether I can spot by pressing a button, basically. What the hell, let's go with the tank destroyer. I put it in the description after all. The Hellcat is a beast. Maybe at this rank it's a bit under tier, but still a beast. And of course we use high penetration shells. High penetration seashells, yeah. As you can see, there's another guy who's using the same thing. Hey, hi Rogers, thank you for liking the stream. Let's try, I'm trying to get used to this game again. I played only World of Tanks lately and apparently this ruined completely my skill, but perhaps by insisting. And thank you for the like as well. Okay. It's a challenge for sure, but an interesting one. Well, I see a guy driving a Stuart, then maybe I shouldn't worry too much about my rank in this battle. At least now we can move. I'm not a sitting duck in a tin can. Okay, did I play arcade mode? Wait a sec. Is this an arcade battle? Ooh, I selected arcade. It wasn't my intention. Well, okay, let's play an arcade, I guess. Ah, yes, because when you switch nation, it remembers what you selected last. Is it really so bad to play tanks in arcade mode? I mean, it's more action-packed in a way. But if I find myself in front of a Tiger 2, I might have some trouble with this kind of gun. No, I noticed there was something strange when I saw so many German tanks on my side. It seemed a bit weird.
We no longer have the advantage.
Honestly, I don't think I'm playing my role. I should stay in a sniping position with this. Oh, and now we can look sideways with efficiency. Okay. And remember that it's inverted essentially. Look right, you center, and then you look left. And vice versa. M36. Is that the actual same team that I'm using? No, I'm not sure. Zone capture. I'm not doing the TD's job like this. Artillery fire. Ah, should I worry? Should I stay or should I go? Maybe. Possibly. Come on, give me a target. Okay, artillery is starting to hit this location. That's not good. And I think we found an enemy. between rocks, are you? I'm very tempted, guys. I'm very tempted. Let's go from this side. Can I reach him from this side? Not sure. Okay. I even fired. But he fired better. What's that? A doll on his trunk? God damn it. Okay, something heavier. That is more my cup of tea. I mean, if I gotta play like an heavy, I might as well get an heavy. Then 26 is a medium. Yes, perfect. Just what I meant. Well, I might as well get a medium if I want to play like an heavy. Yeah! Ah, this I'm sure you can theoretically hit. What am I seeing there? Ah, it's a down plane, okay. Can I do this climb? Probably not. I even knew it. Okay then. Wrong way. I best not lose hope that I can indeed go around and perhaps reach the same destination by passing in between bushes. Come on, guys, let me achieve something. Damage someone. Whee! What's that? That's a fucking modern jet right there. Ah, I hit him. So you see, it's not completely useless, this thing I do. By the level of planes that I see flying around, we're playing at a pretty high tier, I would say. The field of view, I think, is reduced compared to playing teamwork. Compared to playing on the monitor, unfortunately. Come on, you suck. Target and damage. Hit the turret. Artillery. Just keep moving, I guess. However you look at it, the problem on the field of view is real. You either turn your head this way, and that's pretty much constantly, or you don't see as far as a monitor. Okay, who the heck killed me? M26, huh? In between rocks. I guess. At least it's almost over. We will do a good one if I keep insisting. If it's like the other day with World of Tanks, no. The good one will never come. At least that time I killed some planks. Let me see. But anyway, this is a lost cause. Look how it's going. Just hopeless. So many people disconnected already. This was a lost cause to begin with. If I see the aiming radical, it means in theory I can hit him, right? But he can also hit me. Well, okay, let's pretend this never happened. But anyway, I wanted to play simulator. I mean realistic mode. Maybe I should go for a lower tier. So let's create a tank preset. I wanted to start the Italian tanks anyway. We were speaking about it the other day. Change vehicle. Wow, I only have the reserve ones for Italy, huh? That's a bit too little, I guess. No, let's do it with maybe Japan, it's a bit better. No, I didn't play that either. My lower tier would be either Great Britain or USSR. USSR, it's a bit lower, I guess. The K1S is much lower, higher rated. I would remove that. Put something fast in its place, yes. And let's try simulator battle with Soviet tanks, yeah. But I can upgrade the crew. Well, why doesn't the driver have more? Wow, why do I have so many points to distribute? Gunner. Do I care for the commander? Well, at least a bit, I guess. The Z30, what's this? It's a mobile gun, I think, a motorized gun. I'll probably never use it. No, let's do it. No, not simulator battle, excuse me. Ground realistic battle. Okay, I was going to do the same mistake. Luckily, I had planes selected, so it wasn't allowed. Okay, this is where I start playing better. So I hope. This is proving more difficult than expected. Battle rating 3.7. Why so high? Ah, because of the KV1. Wait a sec. And no, because then I have all 2.7. It's too much higher. Like this, if it's 3.3, I guess. Okay, I found it. Better. Simple city battle. Maybe I won't suck here. Well, let's go with our best team here, which will be the T-34, I guess. Yeah. To battle. These are a reduced version of the map, I think, in terms of size. Janozik. Well, if I knew KV-1s could be in this battle, I would have brought mine. I see everyone with a better tank of me, or am I wrong? That's a T-34-57. Well, no, the M4 is more or less... I think mine would be better, I think. I'm 100% sure. What's that thing? A bear with a star? How very Russian. Okay, we're joining a push now. Maybe that will prevent me from sucking so badly. Oh, if you're such a hurry, you can pass. Or did you want to push me? It's like me, it's a T-34, but much faster. I guess my engine... Oh no, it's a T-34 1940. Mine is the early version, I think. I should have brought my KV-1. Okay, I got the idea. Okay, artillery is starting to hit. I guess the KV-1 had the right idea by going indoor, because artillery is pretty eager to get our noggins busted. What's happening over there? Janozik, guide me. I mean, he's even got the custom decal. You can tell he's good. He must be good. Oh! But wait a sec. No, he's dead. I think the KV-1 got him. Ah, but then you gotta reset it when you use the aim sight, yeah. It's almost like they didn't intend tanks to be playable with VR, but then why support it, you know? Capture that zone. I think I should just swivel with both the table and the chair rather than recenter the view, but that would require the camera to be positioned differently or I'll go out of frame. It's an interesting idea to place the camera far away and then rotate the entire table when I gotta look behind. What do you say? I would be the only streamer to do that, I guess. Zone capture. And also died by a hit from a T-34, which I couldn't even see. Wow. Now basically I don't have anything of great value left. The T-50. Yeah, the T-50 shouldn't be too bad. Why so many explosive ammo? Excuse me, that's ridiculous. No, I got more of these and more of these, I guess. These should be the good ones. High penetration ammo. Okay. Give me a target. Give me a target so that he can kill me before I even spot it. You didn't even see the guy. Okay, these tracers look suspectful. Like suspect, it's not. It's already an adjective, right? They look suspect indeed. No, like this if I want to look sideways, but really not even that, just on the tank I guess. We are capturing, that's good, but did I see someone shooting there? Go through the wall. Ah, you cannot go through the... yeah, I can. I won't even be able to join the capture. No. I think I should follow someone and do what he does. At this point, it's probably my best bet. That is found there, man. I can't even understand what's he firing at. Wait a sec, that thing over there... Ah, these are enemies, yeah. Ah, so... is the... once he fires, I try to engage. I don't want to go in his line of fire. Okay. Is that the enemy? No. Yet it looks... yeah, that's the enemy. It's a Stug. Isn't it? No, it's a tank destroyer, but not the Stug. Ah no, he was already dead. Okay, he killed it. Well, good job. Hey, I've seen an enemy. He was already dead, but at least I've seen an enemy. It's an improvement of sort. What kind of vehicle is that? A locomotive. Tiny locomotive abandoned. Apparently someone has spotted something over there. Beh, sì, vado. Urobost. Not Uroboros. Urobost. It's the Russian word for it. Huh? Possibly. The famous serpent that bites his own tail. Well, I don't seem to be achieving much by staying here. Even though there are flashing targets in front of me, but wait a minute. That's not where I'm looking at. There must be another factory. Oh, that's an enemy shooting at the plane. They're in there. That's the place, basically. That they are. We got an archer reinforcing us. Should I move? Should I do the actual light tank job? Okay, there's more well, I'm bored. I'm not sitting here anymore. Okay, here you are the enemy. Giving away my location like this. And I cannot even see him properly. I think he's already dead. I see flames. Yeah, couldn't get him. What about the factory over there? No. Ooh, hurry. Shit, it's firing on me. Target and damage, and that's a much bigger beast than I am, I think. Okay, someone else got him. Luckily, not me, but at least he saved me because the guy was absolutely obliterating me on the first shot. Okay, we won. Well, at least I survived and I captured a point, I guess. I'm getting used to the game again, still not scoring, but maybe the next one will be the good one. Anyway, I'm bringing my KV-1. And by the way, let me see a sec what else I can buy. No, because I got plenty of money at the moment. Okay, put back, okay, only army. No, when you fail, you gotta persevere. I could play this thing a bit. No, I had the KV-1S, that's too high rated for sure. No, the KV-1, here it is. What else am I missing that is in the 3.3, 2.0 bracket more or less? The KV-1 is in service, the KV-1S is in service. No, it isn't. What the hell? Put it. Yeah. What else can I get that's expensive? The T-34 1940 is the one I'm using. Yes, so it was the same as the other guy actually. T-50. I don't really have anything special from the Russian army. We gotta get this. The T-34 1942, I guess. Let's try. Ground realistic, but at this time we filled the KV-1S. It's a tough game, I didn't remember it to be so difficult. I'm missing some concepts too. Let me Google it while it's starting. War Thunder. Tanks spot 1 button. Must be a... How do you spot tanks? Scouting. Beginner's guide to tank battles. Yeah, I guess. Weak spots. These are weak spots. Target it. Spotting enemies before they spot you. Use your binoculars. Well, I knew that much. Most important, the binoculars view position. The commander, which is nearly always higher than the common view. Spot above obstacles. Okay. But it's starting. It is okay. Yes, it's starting. Use the towing hook. These are very, very beginner kind of things. Okay. KV1S. Simple map. This should work to our advantage. I will trust the ammo selection that I devised last time I played this. Okay, KV1S. This is a very single shot, big shot type of thing, no? Basically, you either get the kill in one shot or you get killed instead because it's so long time to reload. If I well remember, I'm going by memory. Kbarog. I think I'm playing with real Russians here. This heightens the immersion considerably. We're already capturing the zone A to our left, okay. Honestly, I will go to our left then. Let's try to reinforce the zone where we know the enemy is. Is this a stupid idea? No, I don't think so. Hey, thank you for the follow, Piotr. I don't normally play this mod, I'm trying to get a hold of it. In VR it's harder, I think, but I'm not sure yet. It might be that VR gives you an advantage here too. But certainly I have not been able to use it, not yet. After maybe I remember some things, I might be good again. Who knows? Okay, they are capturing now. Definitely they are. The enemy is winning. What else did they capture? It's only this. They captured the zone A. Why am I the only one going to the zone A? Where is the map? Okay.
The enemy has most of the strategic zones.
Problem is, how do I look? If you turn the tank and you use the external, you are behind it, but you cannot look around corners as well as people that don't use VR, and that's a big disadvantage, especially in city maps. Oh shit, we found the enemy. Hit. Ah, it's the rocket. Ah, it's the rocket. The rocket T-34. What's his name? Well, these rockets were not very effective, it seems. He certainly does fire quite a bit of them, though. Okay. Crew knocked out. Well, at least I landed a shot, I guess. At least I landed a shot. KV1 is too expensive. T-34. It's not like the T-34 is a bad tank, eh? I couldn't even understand what was hitting me. Like, it looked like the imp from Doom, no? That fires all the fireballs. One after the other. Okay, they were rockets. They were rockets indeed. The thing that always made me enjoy World of Tanks more is that I cannot tell what's happening most of the time here. I mean, the map situation seems harder to read in general, no? When in World of Tanks you're moving for a target, you can see your team maneuvering, you know what's the idea. Well, maybe you can do it here as well, it's just that I'm not used to it. Yeah, because in the end you have absolute knowledge of what your team is doing at all times. And in fact I can tell that they're going for the objective A. I also know there's the rocket launch in T-34 and maybe it was a Sherman, I'm not sure. Okay, completely sniped, just didn't expect an enemy to be there already. And that is my story with War Thunder tanks starting to get a bit annoying, to tell you the truth. Okay, let's go US again, but this time make it realistic. Wasting a lot of money on this as well. Well, of course, I suck. Ah, this is a cool map, it's one of the more recent ones. At least there is no downtime, unlike Sturmwick, no? The way when you suck, you also waste your time. Here, at least, you're right back into the action, I guess. I think all we're proving at the moment is that playing tanks in VR is hard. Unfortunately. Didn't expect it to be this bad. Let me go, let's start with the... something familiar, yeah, the Jumbo M4A3. This is an heavy tank, it's pretty good actually. And hard to penetrate if I well remember. But what I remember apparently doesn't amount to any kind of victory. Judging by the ammo types, I think one is what I want. Hamburgers. You can tell it's US because you have a sign stating hamburgers. A tank battle in the US, imagine that. Canadian insurrection. We're capturing everything, it seems. Also, they put the map in a way that, wow, it's tiny and so distant. I wonder if I can make it bigger. Yeah, with no visual on the map, it becomes even harder. We're controlling all the zones, actually, yes. After my, like, 5th match, if I could get a kill, that would be nice. So you say... There must be some new players like me, no? Somewhere in all these matches. Attention to the designated grid square. Okay, to the left. Apparently the contact with the enemy happens further on. There is no enemy inside the city yet. The fact is, it's so easy with the... Nah, where? I just couldn't see it. I don't know if it's playable with VR, honestly. I don't know. I'm starting to have second thoughts about all this. It's a challenge to be sure. Capture and maintain superiority over the points, yeah. This is the M26, it's a pretty good tank. Wow, I'm last in the team, that's incredible. The capturing point B. I'm moving to point C. The fuck did my shot go? If you don't know it, no one will. Oh. Whenever I see someone, he's already dead, basically. Oh no, that's a stupid car, okay. So what type of plane is that? Problem is, by the time you see around the corner in VR, you're already practically completely out. It's just wrong that the camera doesn't rotate. They should let you rotate the camera in VR. It's an enormous problem for city mats. Enormous. They can look around corners, I can't. It's hopeless, basically. I can't look around corners. Even if I rotate my view, it just rotates behind the tank. If I sit on top of the tank, I can look around corners, but only if I peek. They can look around corners by rotating the view. It's completely impossible. This is actually an enemy, no? It's an enemy. Right, yes, man. So that's my problem here. The problem is inherent in the game's VR version. I mean, you can manage to do something like this if you're very, very good, but you would still be better without VR. What the heck? Wish I knew where they killed him from. Now I'm worried. Yes. Lack of visibility, lack of situational awareness. Imagine just rotating, no? The view. You know what I'm feeling like I should do? I'm very, very tempted. Very, very tempted. Excuse me, huh? Now I'll show you how to play this game in VR. It's just, it's not effective. The way they position the camera makes it impossible to be efficient. And now I'll show you how to do it. As a last ditch attempt, I guess. Just play the normal game in VR, but not the VR version of it. This is a bit experimental, huh? Let's see. Yes, we also raised the details like that. No, it's ridiculous. It's not, you're too much at a disadvantage. It was very clear, now I understand what's going wrong. It's not my fault, it's the game's fault. Vorpex. Vorpex is the name of my solution. No, but also because people are very competitive, they get extremely good at this. How can you even compete? Okay, let's see whether it works. Honestly, I don't know. No, the Vorpex hooks don't take hold of this game. Can I play it without them? No, we're not like shit. I'm thinking. I'll probably have to remove the headset and play without VR if I want to achieve something. But at this point I share the stream on VR groups, so let's not do that. No, it would be a shame. I'll keep trying, but know that in fact I am at a great disadvantage. It's the truth, honestly. I should have tested before going to stream. The thing about picking around corners, there's no solution with that. It's not realistic, by the way, no? No one should be able. Thunder. Thanks, we are disadvantage. Oh, these are all it's loading? Yes, it takes its damn time. I think we might perhaps be able to play arcade mode with this, but certainly not simulation. Sad as it is. Anyway, we need a change of pace because like this it's a tragedy. Ground arcade. Wasting money, I guess. It's a tragedy. No, you cannot do it. If I were a champion, maybe I could adapt to it, but not even in the same time zone as that. Let's try arcade mode. Otherwise, I might even go for planes for the final part of the stream. Anyway, it was a short stream to begin with. Well, it was a test. I mean, if I never tried, I could have tried off the air, but then again, I always show you guys what I'm doing, so I might as well annoy you even with my horrible performance in War Thunder Tanks. Well, horrible. It's horrible because it's in VR. It just doesn't work. The problem is, I should be able to rotate. If I could go around to the tank, no? This way, the only way I can see past a band is by actually turning over it. By exposing myself completely. Unless I back up to it, then I can look behind. I can side swipe. Yeah, that would make me efficient enough. Only way I can hope to achieve something. Perhaps. Let's try. Nice American flag. Boom. That was a friend that hit me. Okay, thank you. We're going even better now. Well, thankfully it didn't penetrate me. Or is friendly fire even disabled in arcade mode? Honestly, I don't know. Hey, you see, how do I look past it? Only if I back up, yeah. If I turn the camera like this and back up, then I can see around the corner. But anyway, when you got the labels for the enemies, yes, it's less of a factor. Like this I can play, I think. Arcade mode should be playable. A simulation, nah. Here you are. Oh, what did I hit? Yeah, the suspension, not even damage though. Tiger 2, you say, huh? What am I firing? They should be good ammo. Enemy kill assist. No, it can work if you play arcade, it can. After all, you gotta play what you can play. To go simulation just to fail repeatedly is worse than doing arcade. Okay, we are starting to cash it now. I'll even be aggressive now, I just feel like that. Okay, that DS2 over there is a big threat. I am Moloko. Boom! The Kamikaze plane is a classic of War Thunder Tanks arcade mode. Ooh! See the damage? Just the tracks. Ah, look at this. I can penetrate the turret. Oh, bounced. Hurry, 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 hurry. Critical hit. This one was good. Too bloody retreated. Tiger E coming from that side. The cupola, no? The dome where the commander resides. Again. No, he's gone away. No. 34. Nintendo 64. Do you remember that meme? Nintendo 64. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it is, Rags. You have no idea. I've been trying to play this game in VR for the last 2 hours, and yes, it's kind of complicated. No, with the planes it's okay. Whenever you go for tanks, complete the opposite. Oh, that's a bomb. Is that a bomb? Yes, it's a bomb. You normally back up when you see a bomb. Has it gone off? Yes, apparently we survived. And look at that tiger. Oh! What did I do? Nothing to it. Okay. And unfortunately 34 gone. Did I get a kill in the end? No, sister. Okay, well it's better than nothing, but now we know that we... Let's get my best beast, the T-26, yes. E1. Really? 212, I think I beat you, but with planes. I normally play planes, but you know why? Because planes work in VR unlike tanks. Tanks kinda suck in VR, I tell you how it is, unfortunately. I used to play the tanks in VR, but never really tried to go competitive with it. Today I've been trying for the last 2 hours, but it's very disappointing in terms of results. The main problem, you know what's the main problem? The fact is, your camera is situated behind the tank. I only play tanks. So you can give me some advice. Do you play simulation or arcade? If you play simulation, you're gonna tell me. Well, but what I would ask you is about VR, so it's not something probably you didn't play in VR. Anyway, I suck at simulation, that's the point. Arcade, what I'm playing now. Okay, what I'm playing now, then we found a common ground. Let's do it. I mean, is it really so bad to play arcade? Like, I always play simulation in planes. But it's not necessarily the only way to go. The game is enjoyable, however you approach it. Whatever works. I think arcade can work in VR. 50-50. Yeah, a bit and a bit, I guess. Half and half. Ooh, Andy died. Okay, I guess we know where we are not going today. I give it a 1-star Yelp review. The place past that bend is a bad place to go. Let's go this other way. How's the map? Telling me nothing. The 6. Here is the problem. In monitor gaming, you just rotate the view and see what's past up there. In VR you can't. The only way you can do it is if you back up to the place, stupid as it is. I have played with American, Russian, German and British tanks. No Italians? You break my heart. I'm Italian in real life. You should play Italian. Italians are great tanks. And planes too. Okay, have we found the enemy? Yes. What did I do? Why did I do it? How did I do it? Did I at least damage that guy? Because, you know why? I couldn't see it. Because I couldn't rotate the view. That's why I did the stupid thing. If the view could be moved past of the tank, then it would work, but you cannot. Italian is bad. No, you're so mean. Italian is bad. Where are you from, Rex? Where are you from? Are you Russian? I don't know why I think you're Russian. This game is very popular in Russia, so I was thinking that. Denmark. You're an European, like me. So we have a similar time zone. We might play together sometimes. What do you play beside this? Do you play World of Tanks? It's too much of a disadvantage not being able to see past the corner. In city maps, you're useless. Useless. Even if you put your camera forward like this, you still cannot go ahead or sideways to the tank. Maybe if I could increase my FOV, I should look at the options. I did, but not anymore. Ah, and why? It's not a bad game, huh? I enjoy it. That can actually be played in VR, because with Vorpex you're still able to rotate the camera, so yes, it's actually... Okay... We got an F41 coming our way. In theory I should be superior to him in terms of performance of my tank. Let's see. I play squad and division. Ah, division 2. Squad I have never played it. Well, actually neither I have division 2 except for a couple of times. So you like shooters, do you? No, I play mostly simulators. Well, this is not really a simulator, yeah. But normally I go for more realistic, even more realistic games. Also driving games, because they're more fun in VR, I guess. Probably the best type of games that you can play in VR, I would say myself. Squad is a really good game. Yeah, I've heard it. I've seen people play it. I think it's not very expensive right now. But how's the player base? Is it still played? Because it's been out for a while now. The guy is waiting for me just to do the band. With a Miestro no less. I'm not giving him what he wants, because it seems like a very bad idea. We have reached a stall situation. I don't see him anymore. What happened? He killed him. Really? Yeah. Incredible. Just like that. Brutal. Well, that looks like something you can hit. A bit. I think my friend is biting the bullet right now. Look at the bombs. Yeah. No, I saved it. They were pretty big bombs. And he's still in beta. Ah, yeah, it's one of these eternal beta games, no? That they never get out of the beta. Like, it's been years it's been out, right? Isn't it? I think it's one of the eternal beta games. I must say, it interests me, though. It's got a very high player number per battle, right? Or am I wrong? Am I mistaking it for another game? Anyway, it's a proper military battle simulation game. It's not a battle royale, that I'm sure of. Which is already a good thing nowadays. Because battle royale, yeah, it's fun, but it's fun once in a while. Now, it seems like everyone wants to play battle royale all the time. Well, I did better. I mean, I got an assist. No, but arcade is doable. Simulation, I don't think it's doable. Sure, what the hell. Let's keep doing it. It's expensive as fuck. How much money I lost on this? It has been out since 15 December 2015 and still in beta. That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. It seems like they don't care. Nowadays, developers enjoy the beta state, no? Because that way they can say, but it's in beta. Of course it sucks. What do you expect? And you cannot complain about anything because, yes, it's in beta. Maybe one day, maybe it will actually come out. Hey, by the way, I didn't ask, but do you want to play? I can send you a Discord link, eh? Maybe you can teach me a thing or two. Or tell me where the enemies are, since I cannot see them in VR. M26, so yeah, let's start with the medium tank. It's good, right? Yes, I remember it. It's a pretty clear one also. You got the 3 lanes and all that. You go to either. And perhaps I should go... I don't know if I ought to go city with this tank. I'll follow the majority, I guess. It's a shame, really, because I wanted to play simulator, but I guess it's not possible in VR. But why did they put the map all the way there? I wonder if I can make it bigger at least. Ah, okay, don't worry. Thank you for joining the comments anyway and keeping me company. And hi, Sire Fusk, welcome. You follow my stream from Facebook, thank you. You're welcome. And this is a game that I seldom play. I mean, I play the game, but I play planes. And Raxas also follow me. So guys, thank you indeed. And like I said, I don't usually play tanks in VR, apparently for a good reason. I discovered today that it's extremely hard. I think you are at disadvantage with VR. Normally I play planes. And besides that, I go for driving games, flying games of various types. Also VR shooters, because VR shooters are freaking cool. Hey Charles, hi! Thank you for coming today as well. I'm doing something different, as you see. It's not working very well, but it's still a cool game. It looks especially good in VR. You're inside the map, but not properly inside the battle, because the tank is a bit like a remote control vehicle. Yeah, have a good day. And a new follow from To as well. Thank you, thank you. This game is extremely difficult, but I'm doing my best. Alexandro, you liking my stream? Hey, there were people watching then, huh? Thank you, guys. I thought I was completely alone. You know how it is when streaming, no? If you get no feedback after a while, you think you're doing it for the glory, and not even that today. But maybe since now I switch arcade, I can perhaps achieve something. Let's see. Let's see. I might get lucky. M4A3. You think I'm being a bit too aggressive? I mean, the moment you actually back up to things, you become able to see behind corners. But other people without VR can always see behind corners, unlike you. So how do you compete with that? That's the main problem. When I rotate, you see what happens when I rotate the mouse? The turret follows, but the view doesn't. Hi, Tulin, you're liking the stream as well. Yeah, one after the other. If the camera rotated with the turret, excuse me for being repetitive, but it's ridiculous because other people just do like this and see around the corner, whereas in VR I don't. What's even the logic of that? Completely unfair. Here you have it. Come on, a bit more. That guy. Such a smart guy. Almost like a sixth sense. Nah. Wishful thinking. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, thankfully didn't penetrate. A stupid thing in the way. Can I destroy it? No, eh? Do it again. Don't you want to do it again? Shit, he really does. And he damaged my gun. I'm underestimating that guy. Now I gotta repair the gun too. Which will happen by pressing something? Or do I just stop? You know I don't remember, guys. Or maybe I don't even have spare parts for this tank, so I cannot repair the gun. This is wonderful. Even better. Ooh, Panzer 4. Panzer 4. I don't know what to say at this point. That was badly played, huh? I think I could have done more. Where is the mouse? I keep getting the better tank that I have available. Apparently it does no difference. That was completely my fault. Osso pilot. You know what osso means in Italian? It means bone. Like a bone of the human body. So it's a weird name as well. Everyone seems to enjoy this nowadays. The Tiger 2 is so cool. One day I'll get it. I want to unlock it for my account. I damaged him, but I didn't get the free kill. Sometimes you get, no? When you do this. Sometimes if the plane actually falls down, you get the kill. Would have been my first kill. Today, I've been sucking so badly. Oh, T-34. T-34. I think I should move. That's where I am now. It's good that you gotta actually turn your head, huh? To look sideways. I also lack situational awareness because I don't have the map under my view. It's like playing a strategy game without the map. Yeah, try that. What I'm doing now is extremely dangerous. But also, it give me access. Okay, to the possibility of scoring. Completely bounce from the side of the turret, like shit, what the hell? From behind, I think. I want to see if, first of all, I can make the map bigger, at least that. Ah. Score tactical map zoom by scenery. I think this makes it bigger. And... yeah, do not ask me again. And... oh, shit, if only I thought about it earlier. And now it's better. Another thing that would require changing is the FOV, but I don't think they will let me. No. Maybe in the graphic. No. I might want to play this game again, but without VR, just to show that I don't suck that much. Well, the map is usable at least now. Like this you can do something. Here you have the enemy. What the fuck? Okay. Actually, fire at him through the snow, it seems. By the map you can tell that a guy is sneaking on you and does not die. You see that we're starting to gain some pieces of the puzzle at least. What the fuck? Did I damage the... yes, I think the cannon is damaged. Unfortunately, it take a long time to reload, but he's also got the... okay, got the assist. If it wasn't for the map, I would have died already, again. That's the thing, I'm missing pieces of the puzzle. It's not only my fault. The field of view thing, I think, is impossible to solve. Should keep an eye fixed on the map in this game. Not giving away my location just for that. Okay, look at that. I think they're already shooting. That was too tempting. I said, don't give away location, and then I fired it. But by seeing the map, already it's getting better. Gun hidden is too low. It's below the pressure of the gun. I should have to expose myself much more. Maybe now is the occasion to do it. But perhaps he's already dead. Actually, yes. It's not a good place to stay anyway. You cannot snipe as well as you think because of the gun depression. Oh, what the? What the? No! Don't tell me I got stuck. What is this? No runner that I'm playing now. I don't think I got stuck like for good. The problem is that the enemy is coming. And this is an embarrassing situation. Indeed. Critical hit. That gave me something to think about. But I think I am stuck for good. Well, I best try to at least defend myself. Here it is. Yes, all these years and years of SnowRunner taught me how to save myself in that sort of situation. You see, everything comes together at last. Okay, that guy is dead. Destroy enemy air vehicle. Well, not quite fielding the correct type of weaponry, but this is a close match, where finally we're not completely sucking. Well, according to the score, yes, we are. Oh, god damn it. Still time to improve. The guy appears to be in combat.
We've captured most of the strategic zones. Our victory is here. Another zone captured, we have the advantage.
By using the map, no? Since we now have a map, this is a big improvement. The heck are you? According to the map, not very far. Behind this, here you are. Yes, too. It should be turned the other way, but I'm not 100% sure. God damn it. Yeah, sure. I knew you're about to shoot me by using the machine gun, so I know that I got a turn. How smart of him. How smart of him indeed. Damn, I didn't penetrate. This thing takes forever to reload. And what about the other guy? Well, he's not coming, it seems. Come on. Critical hit. This one went in, but didn't do much. Hurry. Give me another one. Come on. Mission accomplished. What the fuck? Tell you what, since I want my life to be difficult, let's try simulation mode again. Not simulation, excuse me, it's ground realistic. It's very interesting gameplay. Unfortunately, I think the VR version is ill-conceived. That's the only problem. With a few important changes, I could even tell them what to change. This could become one of the best games to play in VR. You know what would be even better, honestly, if they put VR into World of Tanks for my taste at least, because I know that better. But It's not like I dislike this. It's only a problem that with VR it's hard. Okay, but now we have a map. What happens with the audio? Sometimes it goes mute, like for a second. Yeah. If I look to the right, it's a bug. I think it's a bug with VR. Look at it. If I look to the right, the audio is silent. If I look forward, the audio is present. Ma. They captured that. This is not an urban map, so the problem with looking around corners is less prevalent. Wow, I saw it. Oh, here it is. Hit! Enemy kill assist. Nah, come on. What's that? A house. Okay. Our victory is near. He's such an optimist, this guy. Oh, I think I saw. The enemy is spotted when you hit it, right? Even with the machine gun. I should get an arrow that tells me its location, I think. What are they doing? Pack one on top of the other. That's practicing war if I ever saw one. This tank cannot repair itself. It seems I don't have the repair parts for it. I want to advance. Call me crazy, but... I feel like we might enjoy some degree of success by moving further. Basically, side scrapping is the way to go. If you don't do that, you just lose the possibility of looking behind corner. Then again, it's annoying all the same, because it means you gotta look to the side. Just equal seed all around. What's all that smoke? Someone was destroyed there. Can I call artillery? No. Oh, by the way, I'm shooting the wrong type of ammo. Well, now I corrected it. probably die if I go ahead. Ah, look the map. Okay, a little look at the map is never going to hurt anybody.
We no longer have the advantage.
We're capturing. That guy did what I was thinking of doing. Then I'll follow. Die together or die alone. No. Live together or die alone. Something like that. Oh, look at that. Now I'm no longer last. That's a great achievement. Hey, who could he bomb? He could have bombed anything. He could have bombed anywhere. At least I was killed by the Reggiane, my favorite plane. Wow, that was good bombing from him. Wait a sec, I can use planes in this kind of battle. Huh. Let's go again. Yeah.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours. Load hypershot. Attention to the designated grid zone.
Is that what I think it is? No, it's a rock, I think. Yeah. Well, it seems the plane has found an enemy by the way it's diving. Oh. Oh. Okay. Just a piece. A piece of the man he once used to be. He's half of it, I tell you, half. No, binocular.
Attack the B point.
Attack the B point. I don't want to attack the B point, I want to attack the A point. Should I say it? Yeah, attack the A point. I would say negative, attack the B point, no. Enemies are there. Supposedly. The one is dead. You can see the score button is close to the binocular button, yeah? No? I told you we should have attacked the A point, huh? Okay, that's ours. Let's go for the other point, I think. Well, I'm not the fastest tank at the moment. Not the fastest tank of the bunch. Watch the bomber cover me, huh? Is everyone flying a bomber at the moment? I think we won. Now they gotta recapture points and very quickly, and in theory, perhaps I should be able to join the defense of the point B. Or is that just wishful thinking? The guy has just been shot. And me too, look at that. From a guy hiding in between the tents, which I just couldn't see. Because situation awareness and all that. Let's do something different in the end. I intended to do the tanks. The planes, but no, there's really no time. No, I wouldn't go for the planes. Let's just do an arcade battle with the Russians and call it a day, yes. I guess I did enough, or I should say I didn't do enough, but then again, I've had enough. Next time I play this is without VR, guys. Unfortunately, no, it doesn't work. I think, for me it doesn't work. As much as it pains me to admit it. Come on, a final good one. Maybe arcade can work, but simulator, no. No way. T-34 can move, eh? Ah, well, but arcade mode they also move faster. This is a new map, I think, or sorta reason. Yayoi Destroyer. You know what Yayoi is? It's a slang Japanese word for a gay man, basically. Korean manatee. I love the nicknames some people come up with. So I guess it's like a special type of manatee, huh? No pen. No pen. Pen! Okay, don't bump into me, I'm just dying here. Well, I'm dead. KV-1, we didn't use it yet. Oh, where did my aiming sight go? Did I already tell I didn't want to hear again, do you want to spawn with less ammo and all that? What's this? That's cute, Pavik 2. Ah, it looks like an artillery piece. Or is it meant to be a self-propelled gun? Yeah, but of the artillery type, I think. What I mean is, it appears like the type of thing that would shoot in a parabolic trajectory. Not sure, though. I'm driving the KV-1. Wow. This is a damn fast KV-1. I've never seen a KV-1 move that fast, honestly. Not even my fully upgraded one in World of Tanks moved that fast. For the assist. For just that. In arcade mode it becomes just like World of Tanks. You test the targets to see whether you can hit them one by one. You move the aiming sight on top of them, now do that little wiggle motion. Of course, War Thunder can be much more than that, but not in VR, sadly, and this we now know. I think if I played everything in arcade, eventually I would have managed to score a bit. There's still time. It's a bit ridiculous shooting through bushes. That's being shot at through bushes. What did he damage? The gun, huh? Can I fix it? No, because apparently today I cannot fix anything. Not even the KV-1 has the replacement parts. Okay, now my accuracy will be greatly reduced, I think. Look at the KV-1 coming. It's flanking the enemy in a KV-1 because it's so fast in this game. Arcade mode. I think my gun didn't fire because it's damaged. That's extremely annoying, to say the least. Reload time is the same, yes. I lose reload time. KV-1 versus KV-1 is in general a pretty worthless proposition. If it's like World of Tanks, you just won't do anything. Not really hit to me. The problem is, on the other side, we come under fire from all these TDs, including the Su-85 that can absolutely wreck me. I hope I don't get bombed. Oh, look at the time. It's actually late. Yes, I started later today. Let's move down. We got no time. I will solve this stall situation by myself. I'm gonna kill the entire enemy team, of course. Why not? Kung Fu Ko. Yes. Gonna get me a Kung Fu Ko for dinner. Just the tracks. I thought it's in between the columns. It's not possible to hear him well, to hit him well. Also, the gun doesn't always fire because it's damaged. Why when I was using the Sherman everyone was penetrating me like nothing? Now when I try to hit the Shermans myself it never works. I don't like that KV-1, I think he's now... it's trying to hit me. We gotta back down. Yes. Damage. Ooh, that's this gun. That's easy to kill, even with this. Artillery fire. Everyone wounded. And now I'm actually repairing. At least a bit. Give me the green light if it's not green for real. This tank can take incredible punishment. Damn, if he fired, I could have got him. Fortunately. And so damaged at the moment, like you wouldn't believe. To the side, not even that went in. And what can you do at that point? Come on! You got this shit. No. It's like I said, KV1 versus KV1, completely. I think I'm the only person left alive. In fact, look at that, I scored pretty well. This is the one where I scored better by doing nothing again. And it's over, yeah, I could respawn, but look at the. It's completely useless. Well, it's completely useless, and the entire session has been. But was it wasted? No, I wouldn't say so, because, well, one, we made a new friend, and also I tested War Thunder with VR, thus discovering that it's not a good VR game for tanks. I mean, for the tanks, not for the planes. It's excellent. I always play War Thunder in VR for the planes. For the tanks, maybe never again. Never again, but then again, I might play the tanks without VR, because in fact this reminded me of how cool the tanks are in War Thunder. It's an interesting method of gameplay, that's for sure. Just not very well suited for VR. It was a challenge with myself. We rose to it, maybe we didn't stand to it, but at least I made the attempt. Look how many of my friends actually play War Thunder, it makes sense. Makes sense. It's a cool game. Whatever mode of gameplay you choose. Like I said, I had to start later, so I will end in only 2 hours today. How long did we stream in the end? Should be written there. Well, 2 hours. Is fair. Fair enough. I think this afternoon I should be able to play. Not sure what I'll play. We're going to have a problem with the afternoon session starting this period of the year, more or less, because it gets too hot for VR. In fact, I'm almost on my limit. When I start to sweat, I'm not sweating yet, but when you start to have a sweaty forehead while playing, it's no longer pleasant. And so at that point, I switched to no VR in the afternoon. In the morning, in general, I can play until the very warmer months. So we'll have to do some new games, which is no punishment. We could even do this, because this, I think, without VR can be cool. So, see you in 2 hours. Thanks for watching. Ciao ciao from Italy.